Countdown for the beer chill. 11 o'clock news of this late Monday night, 7/28, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins. I am 11 o'clock late night news headlines here. Top straight at 11 o'clock on this late Monday night. Here is in Cleveland, where a grand jury declared on Monday to charge a Cleveland patrolman who fatally shot a 12-year-old boy holding a pellet gun capping more than a year of investigation in a case that had the national outrage over white officers killed black teens. A Texas teen was fugitive after allegedly breaking his probation sentence for killing 4 people while driving drunk. Has been arrested and deported to Mexico. Siena reported on Monday. Senate officials briefed on the matter. Lemmy Kilmister, the lead singer and bassist of Motorhead, with a heavy metal icon for 6 decades, passed away Monday after battling cancer at the age of 70. Iran shipped thousands of pounds of enriched uranium to Russia on Monday. A key commitment in the nuclear deal that have to be fulfilled before international sanctions can be lifted. Landmark Japan South Korea deal backs Obama's Asia rebounds. San Francisco demands help investigate Justin Bieber graffiti. A Puerto Rico policeman fatally shot 2 high-ranking officers in the police room on the Monday fall in an argument and hostage taken out of work that temporarily shut down the station in the U.S. Territory. Baghdad, a Iraqi Prime Minister Haider al-Abadi declared on Monday that the coming year would be see his forces defeat Islamic State after his military achieved into the first major victory since collapsed in the face of fighters 18 months ago. A Chinese official has sanctioned a double construction debris that led to a deadly landslide in the southern city of Shenzhen has committed suicide, reports said on Monday. Central American nations have reached a deal to let the first of thousands of stranded Cuban migrants continue their journey north toward the United States next month, officials said on Monday. Wildlife experts from the marine mammals centers in South Carolina attempted to crowd an elephant seal that have reportedly tried to cross the highway slow traffic in Sonoma, California. Olivia Washington, the Washington State prisoner, mistakenly released early because of computer error, has been charged with killing his girlfriend in a car crash when he should have been on Mars, officials said on Monday. Melissa planned co-owner of the 3 cases of Melissa in Gresham, Morgan, Chattanooga customer to file photo as she and her husband, Eric Klein, had reported the civil rights case stemming from her refusal to make a wedding cake for the same-sex couple. New York activist investor Colin Cat has found another salvo in the bit of warfare, British for auto parts chain Pep Boys. Tokyo Asian talks were renewed on Tuesday with Japanese and South Korean equities slipping over after crude oil prices resumed their slight and cooled investor sentiment. Singapore crude oil futures came under renewed pressure early on Tuesday as fears of slowing demand under the new record global production levels, which had already slashed prices by 2/3 since the middle of last year. While the Federal Reserve decision in December to start raising the interest rates for the first time in nearly a decade helped deflate the same stock market's bubble. The central bank has been accused of helping to deflate over the course of the market 6. It has noted to be one of the least seen creatures in the world, but on Christmas Eve, a giant squid surprised Japanese fishermen and swarm under the most of an extended period of time at Toyama Bay. Scientists have discovered a shark that close to the deep portion of the soul tiny that might even fit in your hand. As named Edmund Predator, spent guy, and our shark conservative just offer. Peter mentioned the jet black leather shark with glass. 2015 was a big year for space, limited travel to Britain, and unraveled many mysteries. Conakry, Guinea, was declared free of Ebola on Tuesday after more than 2,500 people died from the virus, and in the West African nation, Libya is the only country still awaiting the countdown for the end of the epidemic. Chipotle vaccine girls incorporated into the reopening in Boston, West, which was linked to a norovirus outbreak that sickened more than 130 people earlier this month. A new study adds to the evidence that ultrasonography can help diagnose cancer in women with death breast. Researchers examined data from 2008 and on women from across the U.S. Child and asthma rates appear to be rising among many U.S. groups, but not among the poorest kids and the children in ages 10 and older, a government study suggests. Looking at New England's alerts here at 11:04 p.m. here in Wakefield, Massachusetts, working for 9 Linden Street and basement fire RT company underway. Peter Chell News Time is now 11:04 p.m. on this late Monday night. Time now for a travel report on this late Monday night. Let's take a look at what is going on in the latest on the maps here. As let's start you off down there where It is looking good in the Ocean State. All the highways in Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Rhode Island now looking good here, and highways in Vermont and New Hampshire and 295 on the southbound side of Louisville around Route 95 and the main turnpike in Gardner, Maine, so expect some delays here. Okay, out of New York State, where the New York Thruway on both ends from Albany all the way out past Buffalo, New York is all backed up due to the weather situation here, as same as 390 from Hornell all the way up to Rochester, 490 from Rochester, and I-86 from Dominica all the way out to Hornell is backed up due to the snowy weather here, and I-88 is backed up from Oneonta all the way up to Schenectady. I-81 from Watertown all the way out to Binghamton is backed up because of the snow, and I-80 west of 287 New Jersey, it's backed up, and the I-80 on both ends from 476 to 380 is backed up. I-81 the slope of the Scranton Wilkes-Barre section of Pennsylvania, and I-84 is backed up from eastern Pennsylvania from Scranton all the way at the New Jersey border here, and I-84 stop and go around New York State. Okay, look at MBTA alerts there. Thursday on looking good here on the subway. Ojo Express modern lanes through police section. And on the commuter rail, looking good. Peter Channel News Stop is now 11:06 p.m. here on this late Monday night here. Time now for a weather report here, and latest on the radar, and it shows some light snow in northeastern Massachusetts and search over the New Hampshire, Vermont, and over the upstate New York and west central portion of New York from Pittsfield on to North Adams here. Some spotty snow showers around the Springfield, stretching it on eastern Stafford, Connecticut, and down from Windham, Connecticut, and patchy snow showers around Newport, Rhode Island, and stretching it down Martha's Vineyard, stretching it Nantucket here. And you know why there's backups around New York State? Because it is snowing around New York State and stretching around Ontario and sleeting around the Buffalo area, stretching around upstate Pennsylvania, north central Pennsylvania, and some rain showers in southwestern portions of New York State down from western Pennsylvania here. And we are under a winter weather advisory until 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Tuesday. Location 70 Eastern Massachusetts as well as Northern Connecticut and all Rhode Island except for Bristol, Newport, Connecticut, and Buckeye. Hazard type snow, sleet, and freeze rain and snow accumulation 1 inch possible. Along with around a 10-minute shots. Time and a mixture of snow and sleet will begin around midnight as precipitation will quickly change all sleet from south to north by early Tuesday morning. Sleet will be changing to rain along the coast by mid to late Tuesday morning. But expected extended period of freezing rain across the interior Massachusetts and Northern Connecticut. In fact, hazardous travel conditions expected on Tuesday, especially for the modern commute. In addition, a freezing drizzle advisory also may be needed for portions of the eastern Massachusetts, particularly northeast Massachusetts, by Tuesday evening as a result of cold air working over to back into the region. So slippery conditions may be redeveloped for the Tuesday evening rush hour, including the Boston metropolitan area, as a winter weather advisory is issued when snow and ice is forecast development in affected areas, but accumulation are expected to be light. Any snow and ice will be resulting in slippery conditions on treated roadways and sidewalks when temperatures are below freezing. Motorists need to be especially careful on the bridges and overpasses where slippery spots can easily develop. Here, has weather conditions. Day 1 today, tonight, winter weather advisory. Day 2 for 7, Tuesday for Sunday, winter weather advisory. Here. Okay, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. Tonight, chance of snow before 4 a.m. Then snow possible mixed with sleet. Low around 29 degrees. No wind about 7 miles an hour. Anticipation is 80%. Total nighttime snow sleet. Accumulation less than half an inch possible. Tuesday, rate of sleeping coming all right after 11 a.m. 141 degrees. East wind about 7 to 9 miles an hour. Coming off in the afternoon. Anticipation is 100%. New sleet accumulation less than half an inch possible. For Tuesday, rain showers likely before 1 a.m. Then a slight chance of freezing drizzle between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. Most skies got about 31 degrees, northwest at about 6 miles of common needing, anticipation 30%, new precipitation less than 10 inches possible. For Wednesday, most skies got about 44 degrees, common become needing about 5 miles in the afternoon. Wednesday, rain likely may between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m., punch rug after 10 p.m. Overall, skies got about 38 degrees in the light of variable wind, anticipation 6%. Thursday, chance of rain may before 8 a.m., punch rug before 9 a.m. Overall. Punch got about 48 degrees, anticipation 30%. Thursday night, podcast got about 30 degrees. New Year's Day, most skies got about 41 degrees. Friday night, podcast got about 27 degrees. Saturday, most of the podcast got about 37, about 24 degrees. Sunday, most of the podcast got about 36, about 23 degrees. For Monday, Most sides got about 36 degrees. Currently not near, it is overcast 32 and humidity 54%. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel. 11 o'clock news that is late. Monday night, December 28th, 2015. Please hope you have a good night with a good positive talk. See you tomorrow morning with a morning report. Have a good night.